Coverage you can count on at 9 starts now.
Thank you for joining us for News 13 Now. I'm Jevin McCoskey. News 13 is your local election headquarters, and tomorrow the candidate filing period for South Carolina's special U.S. Senate election officially opens. This morning, a new candidate has entered the race following the passing of Senator Lindsey Graham. Representative Russell Fry launched his campaign for the United States Senate today. The Myrtle Beach conservative announced he will run in the upcoming special Republican primary. In a statement, Fry called Graham a legendary leader and a close friend. Fry says he plans to honor Graham's legacy by continuing to fight alongside President Trump, stressing that South Carolinians need a conservative fighter who delivers results to tackle soaring grocery and gas costs. And Republican Congressman Ralph Norman officially threw his hat in the ring for next month's South Carolina GOP primary for U.S. Senate. Norman made the announcement Saturday morning, saying he will be, quote, laser focused on passing President Trump's agenda, including the Save America Act. Norman has represented South Carolina's 5th district since 2017. His campaign says he's already picked up endorsements from Utah Senator Mike Lee and Florida Senator Rick Scott. Also entering the race are attorney Duke Buckner and businessman Mark Lynch. Meanwhile, President Trump is weighing in on the South Carolina special election. Right now, the president is urging Darlene Graham to run for a full Senate term. South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster appointed the 62-year-old to fill the vacancy following her brother's death. The president says he's offered Graham what he calls his complete and total endorsement, and he said he's discussed a potential campaign with her at the White House. Filing will run for 1 week and end on the 28th. The South Carolina Election Commission says early voting will run August 5th through August 7th, with the Republican primary on August 11th. The winner will go up against Democrat Annie Andrews in November. However, if no candidate secures the 51% needed to win the nomination outright, a runoff will be held on August 25th. We now know the memorial dates for late U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham. Senator Graham's life will be celebrated in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday, July 28th. There will be a separate ceremony held the next day in South Carolina's capital of Columbia and Pickens County, where the late senator is from. Happening today, the North Carolina State Board of Elections will meet to adopt new rules for the absentee voting. Last week, officials made it easier for some ballots to be tossed out. The board adopted rules lowering the threshold for county boards of elections to reject certain ballots from a unanimous vote to a simple majority. The rule says any decision to reject a ballot must be based on fact and not speculation. None of the changes are in effect yet. In Thursday's primetime address, President Trump claimed the country's election system is at risk of being compromised. But some North Carolina lawmakers disagree. The president argues that the best way to minimize both domestic and foreign interference is for Congress to pass the Save America Act. That legislation would require people to provide proof of citizenship when registering to vote. But North Carolina Senator Tom Tillis argued that it would make it impossible to implement new voting requirements in thousands of counties in such a short time frame.
What we're going to do, if we continue down this path, is to convince the American people that you can't count on your election results. You want to sit down here and talk about how you up the bar and you give people a year or two to get it implemented, fine. But don't fool the American people into thinking you can implement something of this complexity over 60 days.
The Save America Act still doesn't have the votes to pass the Senate, but Republicans are hoping to include it in future budget legislation.
News 13 On-Time Traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
The time now is 9:04 in traffic flows. We can see those couple little slowdowns at the end of Forest Brook Road, also on 501, mostly at the intersection with Myrtle Ridge. 501 a little more south of that. We can tell that there's a lot of cars. You know, the road's waking up more and more as we head through the morning, and the Little River Swing Bridge is either about to swing or is currently closing because, of course, it is, blocked off with the rails. So some boater is going to be out on the water. That might cause the delay, of course, around the bridge. The drive time is 12 minutes from Highway 544 to Carolina Forest. Interstate travel, though, has been fine throughout the morning time with no reported crashes. And a live look near Sumter Street, still nice and sunny. Roadways are dry. For downtown Florence, it's 9 minutes from TV Road to 76.
All right, Hannah, thank you so much. Gas prices are surging in Myrtle Beach, up more than 18 cents in just the last week to an average of $3.76 a gallon. According to Gas Buddy, drivers are paying 95 cents more per gallon than this time last year. The cheapest gallon in town yesterday was $3.46, while the most expensive hit $4.29. Meanwhile, the national average has jumped to $3.95, but diesel users are seeing some relief, with the national diesel average dropping to $5.07. And some good news for Duke Energy customers. Amid the intense heat, customers may not see as big of a rate hike as first expected. The power company says it's reached a new agreement with state regulators that would raise rates by 3.7% over the next 2 years. Now, that's much lower than the 11% increase Duke Energy was asking for earlier this month. The plan still needs final approval before any changes happen. Beginning tomorrow, the city of Florence will begin updating its sewer force main and lift stations on Malden Drive. Complete Utilities will be working from Wakefield Street to Second Loop Road along Malden as part of this improvement. The project is expected to take 3 to 4 months to complete. Residents should expect temporary lane closures during this time. The South Carolina Bar and Tavern Association has unveiled a new partnership with an insurance company to expand access to liquor liability coverage. Ragnar Hospitality Insurance promises it will provide hospitality businesses in South Carolina with affordable, industry-specific insurance solutions. The partnership comes after restaurants and bars across the state have been forced to close because the owners said they could not afford the insurance.
There is a bar here in Greenville that originally they were paying $23,000 a year. They got quoted for this year $32,000, and the Ragnar Hospitality Group was able to insure them for $7,000. We want this to be an insurance company that's going to be around for a long time, that can keep these rates affordable.
Experts say liquor liability insurance has become one of the most pressing concerns for hospitality businesses nationwide. To North Carolina, where one agricultural industry is buzzing more than any other state in the nation. North Carolina is home to more beekeepers than any other state in the U.S. Jeffrey Lee owns Lee's Bees, managing 2,500 colonies containing about 50,000 bees. Lee rents bees to farmers all over the country, offers professional crop pollination and raw local honey to many grocery stores. Experts say bees are important to the food chain and that they're essential to helping crops grow.
90% of our business is renting bees to farmers all over the country: California, Blue Diamond Almond, Maine, up in Bar Harbor, the wild blueberries, and in North Carolina right now mainly watermelons and squash. The bees pollinate 1/3 of all of our food, and if you do not have bees, you lose 1/3 of all the food that you eat. Mainly sucrose, probiotics, and multivitamins to keep them healthy.
And this all started with Lee's fascinations with bees as a child, a passion that grew into a business that is now helping all of America. Well, starting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., we are throwing out the news playbook. See the Grand Strand and PD's newest morning experience, brief headlines, big stories, and a very interactive weather conversation. Watch the rundown. It all looks different starting Tuesday at 9 o'clock in the morning on News 13. You can also stream live on our WBTW Plus app. Just ahead, demanding accountability, why Low Country advocacy groups gathered in North Charleston following recent deadly ICE operations. But before we head to break, here's a live look out over the Myrtle Beach Boardwalk. News 13 Now continues in about 2 minutes.